Just having coffee, waiting for my laptop to load so I can answer messages and emails. I was watching a vlog I did when I was in Okinawa, which is basically my heaven. Like when I need like a little slice of heaven in my life, some peace, I think of my time in Okinawa. But it was comforting to see that I like still, even though like I picture that time as this picturesque, perfect time, when I rewatch the vlogs, I like talk about how I needed to go on a walk, I had to clear my head, like I still had things on my mind. And I found that really encouraging because it doesn't mean you're in a bad place in your life because you're sad or, you know, you feel down, because you're always gonna have those days. I know it's like so basic, but you forget that. When you're going through something really hard, you forget that you're always gonna have bad days. And it's just a part of life. And you think like, oh, I must be in a bad place in my life because I don't feel great all the time. It's like, no, you're always gonna have those days. So that was nice. I painted a good amount yesterday. I was really proud about the amount I painted. You want an update? Sure, yeah, I'll give you one. Don't have to ask me twice. And I'm gonna paint a lot again today. That's what she looks like so far. Big fan, big fan. Detail work is coming. Right now I'm just laying down colors and, you know, blocking in colors. I kind of love detail work though. So I use this, I think I explained this before, but I use this Swiffer pole as what painters call a maul stick, and it's for like balancing. I think you could see it in one of my other videos, but so basically like this. It might seem unnecessary, but I'm telling you, you need one. Like, you don't realize how, you know, hard it is to be precise at arm's length until you get up there and you're like, oh. So I love detail work. So I'm excited to put the maul stick up, go in there and be like, yes, yes, like when every line matters type thing. This corduroy couch is about to be a hell of a challenge, but who said I didn't like a challenge? Yeah. Just waiting for my laptop to load. Show you all some stuff. This was an old painting I did. It actually meant so much to me at the time I did it. I used to paint in acrylics and like pretty expressive. I'm in love with it. I'm gonna put a glossy varnish on it and frame it. I would sell it. I actually know, but this is what I'm gonna do. Glossy varnish. Well, I'm gonna get a scan at my print shop. Make prints, they'll be available on my website. But I also just want like the first edition print. And then I'll sell the original with the glossy finish. But yeah, this was like such an emotional piece for me. Like I really was working through stuff on the canvas with that piece. That's how I used to paint back in the day when I painted with acrylics. It was like truly, it felt like you smoked a cigarette or something. Like afterwards you're like, ah. Like I painted really emotionally. But that wasn't very sustainable, like, cause then all my art, you know, like literally it was it was like magical, but like not in the best way. When I was just okay and I was like happy, I couldn't paint. I would go, like I couldn't ride that wave, you know, and I don't want to have such high highs and low lows to paint. I just, you know, I kind of like the slow life, the chill vibe. Like I want to just kind of be able to do this, and that's what oil painting has afforded me for sure. It's very methodical. I mean, I never thought I'd be the type of person to work on paintings for hours over the span of days and a month usually. Like I think the past 2 paintings I finished took me about like a month. The first one I did this year took me a month on the day. I want to say it took me about 100 hours. to complete that. Yeah. So, and I don't know how long this couch is going to take me. The couch is going to be the standout part of this piece. A little background about this piece. So I met this, I've talked about it before. Here I go again, but I'm just going to explain because the painting's here. I did this kind of like Sex in the South photography series because I was going to, I don't even know if this is how it works, but pitch it to this gallery owner friend of mine. And that didn't really work out. So I was like, some of these pictures are beautiful. Like I really would like to paint one, and they're just sitting on my camera. So I picked this one, and it is interesting because it really is like, this always happens. I always realize after I finish a piece or after I've already, started working on it and all the pieces are there, how much it represents like that part of my life. And I think that makes it basically art with a capital A, like quintessentially what art's about, representing and stuff. But it's totally not contrived. Like it is just fully, it was a candid shot of me. And then it just perfectly encapsulates kind of what I was going through at the time. But it is a beautiful, and it's going to be really hot, sexy piece. Well, I was actually having a conversation the other day. I don't know if when I'm painting what most people see as like erotic art, I'm not sitting here being like, oh, that's so hot, like so erotic. I'm just like, that's beautiful. I love that. I'm like not like getting off on painting myself nude. It is just how my life is. A lot of my life centers around sex. Like I'm a content creator and I have OF also. So a lot of my life centers around sex. So, and I'm gay. So like we have a different relationship with sex than straight people do 100%. It means something different for us. Anyway, most of us, I'm not speaking for everybody. So it's just kind of a screenshot of my life during that time, and I'm really happy to encapsulate it. And I'm excited to share it. It's been a nice balanced work. Not too much detail work so far, not too much negative space. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. What am I going to call it? I called my last one the apartment on Batencount Street because it was in my flat in Cape Town. So I think this one's just going to be the name of the street and the apartment that the photo was taken, the reference photo. I think it's kind of a cool trend, cool series trend. I don't really do series, but on the same note, I'm kind of doing a series. My stepbrother's Christmas card came in. Send this one every year. And yeah, I got one of those phone lock boxes. It feels like I need to get over my pride with doing things I feel kind of silly if it would genuinely benefit me. Like there's a certain point in the evening, it's not good for me to be on my phone, right? There's certain people in there I shouldn't be contacting. So it would really help me just for an hour, put my phone in there, get past that hump, I'm good to go. And then also, I'm quitting vaping. But the biggest issue I have with my vaping is that I vape before I go to bed, and right when I wake up. So before I go to bed, I'm gonna put the vape in the lockbox. Put the vape in the lockbox. Tell him oh, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna put the vape in the lockbox. And hopefully that will solve that issue. Also, I'm gonna try to find community, like, in World of Warcraft. Not in some sad way. I'm just tired of playing alone, okay? So, if you are an adult, drop your user, your player name, whatever. Yeah. For World of Warcraft. And let's play. I want to show off my house. I have a house in World of Warcraft. Yeah. So last night, I worked really hard, throughout the day. I collabed again with Rick and Griff. By the way, if you're ever wondering about Rick and Griff, they're great. I love working with Rick and Griff. I like them as people. Griff is from South Carolina, like me. Yesterday was Rick's birthday boy. Got it in. But they're great, if you're ever wondering. I enjoy them as people. But yesterday I just played World of Warcraft for like a really long time in the evening after working all day. And this evening, I want to try like, because I also love language learning. Like genuinely, it's not as easy to catch a flow as like just playing World of Warcraft because it was designed for a flow. But I genuinely enjoy it as like just an activity. I can sit down and just do it. So tonight I'm going to try to just not play video games and study Hebrew because that's what I'm learning right now. Why Hebrew? Great question. I don't know. I like unique languages. You know, they don't have to be very widespread. I've never been one to learn languages for their utility. If I did, it would be Chinese. But when I tell you I've given Chinese a chance and I'm a tone deaf motherfucker, so I did not understand and I couldn't grasp it. So yeah, Hebrew is my next thing. My oldest brother actually understands Hebrew. He reads it, but I don't. So I haven't looked it up or anything. But there might be a difference between ancient Hebrew and modern Hebrew. If there is, he understands ancient Hebrew because he's a historian. He also understands ancient Greek, and he's basically the only reason I think that I have the capacity to be smart. I didn't say that. Love you, family. All right, I'm gonna get to work.